Fourth Sunday in Lent, look up and live. There's a passage, the gospel text for this Sunday is the one we're all familiar with, John 3:16, for God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believe in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world would be saved through him. But before that passage, there's a strange passage. Jesus says, just as Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, so the Son of Man must be lifted up. What in the world do we make of this story? Well, here it is. I think there's a spiritual principle here somehow. And it's this: what is hurting us can help to heal us. What is hurting us can help to heal us. So the story is the judgment of the Lord came upon all the people in the desert, and it was represented by snakes. And the snakes are going around in the camp of all the Israelites, biting people, and people were dying. And Moses cries out, God, what do I do about this? As the people cried out to him. And God says, make a bronze image of the snake and put it on a pole and hold it up. And when people who are bitten look up at the pole and the snake on the pole, they will live. What in the world do we make of this? And then Jesus uses that when the Son of Man is lifted up, he says, I'll draw all people to myself. And then he goes into this incredible love passage. So here it is, I think. What is hurting us can help to heal us. We get metaphorically, symbolically, we get so focused on the snakes, don't we? The poisonous snakes that are biting us. Our thoughts, our troubles, our difficulties, our hurts. And we focus on the hurt, we focus on it. And there must have been people who lingered in that hurt and who didn't look up at the snake on the pole. But for those who looked up, who changed their perspective, they lived. Look up and live. There's a shift that happens when we look up and live and look to God's truth. Could this be? So when Jesus says, when I'm lifted up, I'll draw all people to myself, he will woo us, draw us with his love. God draws us, woos us with his love, and it's the truth in which we can find a shift and perspective and forgiveness and worthiness. So when you feel unloved, we look to the cross, we look to love and know that we're loved. When we feel unworthy, we look to the cross and we know we're worthy, When we feel condemned, we know it's a lie and we don't live in feeling of condemnation. We look up to God and find that we are not condemned, and God never has condemned us, never will. The cross has taken care of that. We feel so sinful, dirty, rotten sinners, so unworthy, and we look at that, but we look up to love and it shifts things. And we know God has taken care of the sin issue. So what is hurting us can help to heal us. Not that we have to go wallow in our hurt or the past or difficulty or the pain, but that the hurt can be a shift for us, to shift from the hurt and the fear to focus on love and the love of God and the perfect love of God that casts out our fear. So what is hurting, the fear, the hurt, can simply be a reminder for me to turn and turn and turn and turn again to the love that casts out fear and to the love that's waiting for me and the truth of that love. So I'm trying to find a spiritual principle in this to apply to my thoughts, to my mind, to my body, to my spirit, to this love that is wooing me. Even in my body, when I experience pain, to look to the cross knowing I'm not just this body, I'm not just this pain, I'm something that will last in Christ. So what is hurting us can help to heal us as we turn from the hurt and look to the love. And again, let that cast out our fear and all the untruths we believe that make us miserable and make us hurt. So take what's helpful, leave the rest. Until next time, may you live all the days of your life.